The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring Gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
This coming weekend, we have there are a couple of cards, but the main one is the return of Tyson Fury after, was it 6 months, give or take, since his dramatic draw with Deontay Wilder. It was a fight that both LB and I thought that he won, and more memorable.
Along with millions of other people, shit.
Yeah.
Along with everybody else on Ring Gang Radio. Let me see. Like, come on, I ain't even gonna name everybody. Y'all know what time it is, but yeah, no one thought he lost.
Yeah, exactly. And when doing so, and obviously it caused one of the, it was part of the biggest moment of the fight, where in the final round he absorbs an absolute kill shot that would probably knock out 100% of fighters that gets hit with it, but he gets up and is ready to fight, and even wobbles Wilder in that round, and pretty much puts an end to his aggression. So with that performance, obviously, and then that's a performance where most people thought, hey, Wilder was kind of cherry picking on that one because Wilder Fury hadn't looked good in his comeback fights, and then of course he gets his head boxed off, saved only really by on the cards by the two knockdowns. One that was a kill, so the other one was a more off balance knockdown. But because of the controversy of the judging in that fight, there was negotiations for a rematch, Fury Wilder 2. And literally days before something official was going to happen, Tyson Fury signs with Top Rank, pissing off Wilder to no end. And it's just like, oh, now we got heavyweights that are splintered on 3 different platforms. So now we have Tyson Fury, who now that obviously he is the lineal king of the heavyweights, as he never lost his belts or 0 for that matter in the ring. So,
or just lost in the ring, period. Also, like, you know what? I thought Fury should have lost that fight. So he's truly the only unblemished heavyweight, really.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a performance where you're like, well, the other guy should have won. He doesn't have any official losses. So I mean, yeah. To me, I would say Tyson Fury the number 1 guy. My opinion, though,
Yeah. But ESPN is really marketing it. He's the lineal heavyweight champion. They're really milking that. And so now he's making his comeback against drum Peace. Tom Schwarz.
Ooh. Tom Schwarz? Him?
Yes.
Nah. The legendary, the legend. I mean, I think like he was in the Real Bloodsport movie. Yeah, he was in the Kumite. Yeah, he was a Drago sparring partner when he was facing Rocky. Yeah, this guy been around, man. He's a real. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know where they grabbed this guy at, but yeah, this is who Fury's facing.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I do pay attention to Euro boxing. I didn't know the Euro heavyweights. This motherfucker I've never seen before in my life, never have heard of, never saw. So I'm just like, they must have really dug this motherfucker up from somewhere. Well, I mean, his record shows he's like 24-0 with 20 knockouts or whatever. So you assume that, he could punch.
Well, wherever he was at, he was knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Training in a fucking forest all by himself and knocking trees out. I don't know.
Yeah. He's young. He's like 6'6". He is a tall
motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury grabbed himself a giant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a big giant at that. I think the guy walks around at like 240s or so too.
God damn, your sparring partner, shit.
Yeah. So, so we basically now we have Tom Schwarz right now, and this fight is in Vegas. So this is Tyson Fury's Vegas debut. Why? I don't know why it's in Vegas. I don't know. It's probably a top right thing, or what? I mean, I don't even. Funny thing is, I don't even know what type of thing if it's actually even selling. Because how do you sell Tyson Fury versus a Tom Schwarz?
Yeah, especially with any fire co-main event where it's like, okay, you have such and such Gonzalez going against
right, and
so yeah, I mean, it's like for the IBF title, lightweight, like you got none of that shit.
Right, because the co-main event is Jesse Hart versus Sullivan Barrera. You know, that doesn't.
Damn, why I'm just hearing about that fight? Wow, like this shit really been. Cause that fight right there ain't bad, but I'm just like, I don't know if it's big enough to really co-main a Tyson Fury versus jobber card.
Yeah, I mean it's Top Rank, just trying to get Barrera up there, and then Jesse Hart back in the middle of things because at the 168 or 175 or 175, I think. So it's just like. It's there, So I mean, but
the tagline for the poster, like Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz this Saturday. It's there.
Yeah.
Live Las Vegas.
And then of course, they're airing this fight on ESPN Plus, not regular ESPN, which is kind of I will never understand ESPN and what fights make the plus and what fights don't. That's what I mean. Obviously, I have it. Sometimes it's just real bipolar. It's something. Oh, yes, ESPN. Sometimes it's not. It's just like, as ESPN, when you get your service, as it matures more, you gotta decide really what fights go on ESPN Plus. Like, I mean, personally, Tyson Fury with all the hype he has right now versus Tom Schwarz. You'd probably be better off putting it on regular ESPN. I mean, it's not ESPN Plus. I mean, if you don't put ESPN Plus in there, you gotta put a fight that people will actually want to see and do it. But Fury versus Schwarz, yeah, you put it on regular ESPN. That's just my 2 cents. Now, am I gonna do a pre? Do we have any previews or ways to win? No.
Tyson Fury by decision or late TKO. In a fight he has to win.
Yeah.
It should look good because he's been looking good in training.
Right. Because if he loses to Tom Schwarz, then the shit is over, really. The shit. I mean, yeah. It shit will be Saran status. It'll be straight rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, Tom Schwarz. Obviously, it'll be fuckery if Tom Schwarz actually wins. It'll take over as the biggest upset in this, this year, and one of the biggest upsets.
It would be. It'd be bigger than Ruiz Joshua to me.
Yeah, it would definitely be. So, because
Ruiz, we all knew Ruiz had a chance. It was just, damn, like we didn't. No one thought it'd handle like this, but Tom Schwarz is literally like create a boxer mode. Like we don't know who this guy is. We ain't shitting on him. It's hard to say something positive about the unknown. Like, well, what can you say positive about the black hole in outer space? Like, what? It just sucks shit up, right?
Right. Yeah. Light can't escape.
Yeah. I mean, if it's fighting the ocean or something, what the fuck can I say about it? I mean, we don't know too much about that. We don't know what's inside it. So I mean, come on, like, so that's how I just look at this shit. This is just another infomercial in the long season of heavyweights, which should be putting a close to this season. Tyson Fury is the season finale for the heavyweights this year, for at least the first half of the season.
Exactly.
So we saw Joshua get that work. We saw Wilder give that work. And it's time for Joshua to just show that. It's time for Fury to show that, hey, I'm the guy who, beat the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy. The lineal champion. You saw me just box Wilder's ears off. Hey, it's my time to show y'all what I could do when I'm really in shape. And and he went the whole Triple G route. He found a nigga that trained with Steve Rolls. At least and that's the thing. At least they find some undefeated guys who are in their weight class. Who got decent records. I give them that much credit. I'll give them that. Like, whoever's finding these guys, y'all niggas y'all really working.
Right, exactly.
Unless y'all just got like a undisclosed factory somewhere, y'all over there somewhere in their PJ in some undisclosed location.
But either way, I would not mind seeing an upset. Then it'll just be like, oh, the uppercut. Because can you imagine Tom Schwarz actually being the man at heavyweight, and the other niggas just have belts? It'll be Shannon Briggs all over again.
Right. Oh man, boxing don't deserve that type of fuckery.
No, they don't. But we also don't deserve this type of fight either, But Fury,
we don't deserve this type of fight. You damn right we don't deserve this fight.
But Fury's gonna do what he does. He's going to do what he does. He's gonna get that money. They offer him the bag. That's what's gonna happen.
And I don't blame him, because you see Wilder clicked up with PBC, Joshua clicked up with The Zone and Matchroom and all that shit. And Fury, he with Frank Warren and shit, but over there in Europe, man, that's in the UK. They got that over there. But if you trying to make that splash in the States, coming to America, no Arsenio Hall, you just coming to America. No Zamunda shit. You just coming to America, then that means you gotta have one of those American major players with you. If you want to start getting some of these close decisions, if you want to get a draw in your favor, that's what you need to do. Because if not, you see what happened with the Wilder fight. He was the cherry in that situation. He was freshly picked off for not looking that good and coming back, and unknown commodity, out of shape, he ended up being a biter too sour.
Right.
So, now if he's back with, Top Rank and ESPN, next time he get one of these unification fights, the judges gotta try a little harder to do that little screw job. They try a little harder, just like how the judges went up to try a little harder for Canelo Triple G 3, if that happens this year.
Right.
Both these niggas is making our bosses money. Fuck. Can we do another draw? Wow, man, a trilogy that got more draws than fucking wins, and the win is a majority decision. I don't know, man. Like, that's how this shit coming down to. Watch.
Shit. Oh,
like, don't even make boxing anymore. Let's just call it sparring for money. And nobody loses, nobody wins, and everybody just keep their record the same, because that's so fucking important.
Real talk.
Fuck it. Let's hit a do-over switch until y'all get the right outcome.
Yeah,
damn, like, I don't know what else to say about this fight. Fucking Tyson Fury, should win this shit. And
right.
Tune in to next month on Netflix, where we, got the season 2 of the heavyweights. We're probably gonna get a Luis Ortiz and a Wilder again for reasons unknown. Fury might fight somebody else.
Well, they said Fury said he wanted to fight 3 times this year and then face Wilder in 2021. which I don't think is a sound idea. But
hold on, face Wilder in 2021.
Yeah, that's what he said.
2019, what the fuck?
Excuse me, not 2020. Excuse me, 2020, not 2021. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm like, dude, like, you wish you fucking promoted, bro. You added another year to that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence ass nigga.
My bad.
So when y'all making the when y'all making that fight, you know, we looking at, 2023 right now. By then, I think Orlando Salido will be retired. Gonna come out of retirement. He'll be at welterweight. Yeah, we gonna. I think the division's gonna really be changing. Devin Haney's gonna be at welterweight by then. Like niggas is just waiting for the whole Marvel universe to just realign itself and shit with all these fucking fights taking so long.
Oh man, boxing and its marinating of fights that should be happening sooner than later. But, people, it's just people are not gonna learn. It's just like we're gonna see it like, hey, no sympathy, no sympathy at all.
It never works. Like honestly, man, just a little quick spin off before we get out of this shit. Has there ever been a super fight that was milked that still happened without any blemish or hiccups, meaning nobody lost officially, no one got like a robbery type of a gift to preserve it, but everybody just kept their stature in the sport. Like, when was the last time that happened?
Oh shit, man, I can't even remember.
Like I'm really like lost, like, and if it's two undefeated fighters, because we could say like fighters that had a loss and they had a big fight, but going into the big fight we knew they had a loss.
I mean, shit. I would just say De La Hoya and Tito, but then Oscar had a disputed win against Corte. So it's just like, that would have been a good example. But, unfortunately, that's not the case. But yeah, no, I honestly can't think off the top of my head any super fights like that were, that happened. And, even after a long time of marinating, but, still kept their zeros like that. I mean, it's probably...
I really can't really think of any, you would have to go way back in time type shit.
Yeah, I definitely cannot think of anything.
It just makes you wonder, like, damn, we boxing really can't just get it together, like, it's crazy. Wow.
No, not at all, man, not at all. But like I said, we're gonna tune in. We're gonna see how Fury is doing. Obviously he's had 6 months to get into better shape. So we're gonna see how he looks Saturday night. But yeah, before we do get out of here for the night, I do want to mention just 2 other fight cards that are happening that particular weekend. The World Boxing Super Series, of course, is having their last of their semifinals live on DAZN, and it's the cruiserweights in action. You have Maris Briedis versus Krzysztof Kowalski. This time, it's good. This time now, Usyk now is going to the heavyweight division, so now some belts are starting to get freed up. This one, for this particular fight, Kowalski's WBO belt, because he was the interim champion, got upgraded to full. And not only is that going to be on the line, but also the vacated WBC cruiserweight title. So it's good. So it's good. So yeah, so someone in that fight will be a unified champion. And then in the other fight, the other semifinal fight would be Unir Dudikos versus Andrew Tabiti. Tabiti, of course, being the lone American entrant in this tournament. And this fight is for a vacant IBF interim cruiserweight title. But I have a feeling more often than not, the full title will probably be coming shortly. But whoever wins, obviously, will be, you know, if it's not before this fight, it'll surely the winner after that will most likely have that will be upgraded to unify 3 out of the 4 cruiserweight titles. So I mean, make sure you check that out. And then also too, on ESPN Plus, Josh Warrington, the IBF featherweight champion, will be making his title defense against Kid Galahad. You know, like I said, we put respect on Josh Warrington's name around here. You know, he had a hell of a 2018. You know, he beat an undefeated fighter for his belt, and then afterwards, you know, beat down a fighter that the likes of LSC struggled with. So and he told it, and he said he was on this level. So when you have someone that we respected, so I would also
2 big back-to-back wins, man. You gotta respect that.
Exactly. So we're gonna see him. Go ahead as an undefeated fighter. So I mean, my money's on him actually taking another 0 and, you know, doing what he does. So I wouldn't miss the fight. If you haven't seen Josh Warrington fight, you know, for a guy who only has 6 KOs, he's highly entertaining. He's he's an anti-Paulie. You know, he's a superb volume puncher. So yeah, I mean,
it's like he's a superb volume puncher. There's like a roughness to it. There's also like a science to it, because for some reason he still gets in under his opponent's shots and he lands theirs, and he, you know, sometimes he don't be there to get hit back, and it's like he just knows how to go about with his style, like and you know, you can't there's no Warrington without war. Like he really go to war. So
right, exactly.
He would fight, and yeah, put that on your bucket list.
Yeah, definitely catch
2019 shit.
Yeah, definitely catch that, baby. I'm trying to have that to probably be the fight of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless Tom Schwarz surprises everybody. He just started killing shit, you know. Him and Tyson Fury go life and death, like 2 fucking sentinels throwing lasers at each other.
Classic.
Colossus versus Juggernaut type shit.
Oh man, so yeah, I mean, that is our card. Oh, that's our card. That's our show for tonight. LB, do you have any final thoughts?
Well, not really, but you know, ringgangradio.com for the culture, for the people. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up. Be on the lookout for that Tyson Fury, that ultimate Tyson Fury highlight video. You know, by, you know, yours truly, GOAT artist, you know, Clan RP on the beat, and Prolific Genius 1 with the dope ass visuals.
Right.
You know, shout outs. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all check that out. It basically is every fight in this man's career, you know, punches and everything, you know, with a little hip hop flavor. So y'all definitely check that out. Bars and boxing. And, you know, the website, we had another Forgotten Fades article with a great edition of Forgotten Fades. With the Gonzalez and Letterlow.
Yes. Make sure
Mr. KO.
Yep.
Whenever there's a week of fights and it's like, I'm not really feeling it, like, it's okay. Always hit up the article page and you see where we have a Forgotten Fades articles written so eloquently by Pat. You know, y'all check those out so y'all can see a good fucking fight that's verified by some real boxing movies. You know what I mean? And go educate and entertain yourself on, you know, the past history of the sport. Because, you know, whenever there's little dead spots in boxing like it is now, always want to go and revisit the classics and check out some gems that you might have missed. Everybody does it. That shit. I done seen a zillion fights. I feel like, and there's still like a zillion more I haven't seen. So.
Yep, same here.
So you always gotta do that shit. You add more fights to your memory. So when me and Pat go on these little rants and tangents, and we bring up a fight from 17 years ago just to make a fucking point for today, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. So that's all it is, man. But so yeah, ringgameradio.com. Y'all know that they the Army, they the Navy, we the Marines, all of that shit.
Oh man, see, how can I follow that? Yeah, I don't have any real final thoughts or whatever, other than it's just like also too, I mean, prayers obviously to David Ortiz, the baseball great who unfortunately suffered a got shot in the Dominican Republic during a visit in a club. It's just like, it's wild. I mean, DR has actually been in the news for a lot of things negative.
I was gonna say that, like, they've been taking some pretty bad L's lately. Like, yeah, like every time I turn around, some nigga disappearing or dying over there.
Yeah, they're dying. They're drinking bleach. Bleach filled. I mean, there's a whole lot of fucking going on out there. And myself, the Dominican Republic. I mean, the Dominican Republic, I'm sure is has its beautiful spots. I myself personally, I just will never probably go there, or spend any of my own money there, because I'm not a fan of how Haitians who share the same island are treated by Dominican Republic.
Racial politics.
Yeah, racial politics. There's a whole bunch of that. Some strong racial politics, and to the point where
I'm good.
Yeah, somewhere people don't even believe that they're black. It's it's very.
You can't show up there and niggas treat us different. Like, nah.
Okay, and the funny thing is too, is like that Dominican Republic is one of the few places. It's one of the places where your dollar goes far. Like you can probably bring like $500 and you good. Saying because the dollar goes far, but. Not even getting world-class treatment for such a low price. It's just worth supporting the type of economy if it has these type of random fuckery and incidents.
Yeah, like, especially if you're a black person, like, it's hard enough in fucking America right now, man. So imagine you already being a second-class citizen in America. Mm-hmm. You go to another country and you a third-class citizen, like, nigga, I'm good.
Exactly.
Like, yo, DR, y'all gotta get it together, man. Shout outs to DR, but y'all gotta get it together.
Yep, I could not say that any better. That's real talk. So that's the end of our show tonight. For myself, Patscorpio, the New England representative, for Shutterworth da Gawd, aka LV, aka the GOAT artist, all that. Saying good night, and we, that's it. Episode of Real Talk, where it's all the shits where we talk about it, and we'll talk about some more Real Talk real soon. All right, y'all. Peace.